I have Dollop tour dates to announce for the year 2024 of our Lord J-Town. We have our 10th anniversary show coming up in Los Angeles on April 27th. Guests are Karen Kilgariff and James Adomian. And then we are going to Australia, starting on May 13th in Perth, May 16th in Sydney, May 18th in Brisbane, May 20th in Canberra, May 22nd in Melbourne, and May 24th in Adelaide. You can get your tickets at dolloppodcast.com.
With so many apex predators around, Denver Zoo can be pretty metal. But when it comes to Rockstar Energy, nobody brings it like their resident flock stars. Meet Freddie, the ultimate frontman. Santana, so smooth. And Slash, always ready to slay. The whole flamingo flock has migrated to some rockin' new digs. So dress to krill and strut on over. Your visit supports wildlife conservation in Colorado and worldwide. Tickets at denverzoo.org. That's denverzoo.org.
Was that testing the mics or is the podcast started?
Gary!
All right, now I know the answer. It's Gareth, and now I know that the podcast has started.
Oh,
So tired.
nice to sit down after driving up here from Will's house through the traffic.
I drove from Will's today too. So if you want to have
You
a
didn't
driving,
drive in
if you
5
want to have
o'clock.
a driving from Will's place contest, let's have it.
Right, I already won it because I came over in traffic.
All right. Well, that was a good game. Good game. Well played. Lots of ups and downs.
My podcast was better
Excuse me?
that I did with Will.
You did a better podcast with Will than I did?
I think so, yeah.
How you would have no way of knowing that?
It just seems...
No, you're just being a dick. You would have no way of knowing that. Excuse me?
Generally the correct call.
No. You don't know that. And if you did, good for you.
I have a hard time dealing with your rage.
Well, my rage... Look, you're making me rageful. You won't call me my...
You're listening to The Dollop. This is a bi-weekly American history podcast. Each week, I read a story from the historical records of America to my friend.
Gareth Reynolds, who has no idea what the topic is going to be about.
And he has anger issues.
I do not have anger issues.
God, you want to look at a dude?
I'll do one bottle.
People say this is funny.
Not Gary, Gareth. Dave, okay.
Someone or something is tickling people.
Is it for fun?
And this is not going to become the tickling podcast.
Okay.
You are Queen Fakey of Made Up Town.
All hail Queen Shit of Liesville. A bunch of religious virgins go to mingle
And do what?
pray.
Hi, Gary.
No.
Nicely done, my friend.
No.
1832.
There she is.
Mary Fields was born a slave
Okay.
in Hickman County.
I mean, not okay.
Tennessee. Well, it seems like you've already laid down your claimer on that one.
No.
Gareth is pro-slavery. Not much is known about her.
I like how when
I'm
it's
talking.
slavery,
I'm actually
Gareth and not Gary. When it's I'm pro-slavery, my name's right.
Well, that's a very, very slave-ownery name.
But you know what? I have half a mind, boy.
Gary is not a slave-owning name, but Gareth is.
Hi, everyone.
Not much is known about her early years. She spent the first 3 decades of her life as a slave
Okay.
until the Civil War. And then she was a free woman.
Okay.
She then moved to Mississippi. I don't know why you'd go south.
Yeah. What is the? What's the thinking there?
Early Reconstruction, there was a period where the former slaves had had kind of a nice ride, and then the whites were like, "Hey, let's fuck this all up."
Yeah.
So there was a brief period where things were looking good,
Still, I mean,
and then they.
which side would you rather be on? The one where they were like, "Fuck no to this," or the one where they were like, "God damn it, we got to do this now."
I would run my ass north, but that's me.
Yeah.
Okay, she moved to Mississippi and got a job working as a chambermaid on the steamboat Robert E. Lee.
Interesting.
I wouldn't get on that boat.
She's making odd choices.
Yeah. The Robert E. Lee had a famous race against another steamboat, the Bills Natchez.
The Bills Natchez?
That's a terrible name. In 1870.
Okay.
Mary said the crew threw anything they could get their hands on into the boiler to make that ship move.
Okay.
That included sides of bacon and ham.
They threw I'm sorry, so for a while the Robert E. Lee was powered by ham?
Yeah, they were throwing everything they could in the boiler, and that included bacon and ham to get that ship moving.
Because of the race?
Yes.
Okay, so okay.
Hamboat.
Yep, just got a hamboat on our hands.
She said, quote, "It was expected that the boilers would burst, but they did not, and the Robert E. Lee won." One of Mary's childhood friends became a nun.
Okay.
Her name was Mother Amadeus.
Normal.
I don't want to give away, but she ends up writing "Rock Me Amadeus."
She does?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mother Amadeus was placed at the...
Amadeus, Mother Amadeus. Yeah.
All right. I thought it was going to go on.
Well, I think that's it.
Yeah, it's pretty much it.
There's the German rap where he's like,
yeah. Mother Amadeus was placed at the new St. Peter's Convent near Cascade, Montana. So they're fucking set up a whole new shop in Montana, right?
Did you call it Mentana?
I did a little bit.
Okay, I think that's a little Freudian.
Well, look, I like to go to Montana every once in a while in the summer.
Well, me and Dave summer in Montana.
I'm sorry, did you say Montana?
I did not.
Cascade was a small town that came to exist along the railroad between Helena and Great Falls.
Okay.
And Mother Amadeus came down with pneumonia in 1885.
That's got to be a crazy thing for someone to say. Mother Amadeus has pneumonia.
It's hard. It's a lot of words.
Yeah.
And she asked for Mary to come and join her and help her. And Mary came because they were old friends, and she nursed Mother Amadeus back to health.
What's pneumonia's deal? Isn't it contagious? Right?
So?
So,
maybe
aren't
it isn't.
you...
I mean, I know it comes from, usually you get the flu and then you get pneumonia. So maybe it's a virus that's a result of the flu.
So it's a
I can't say for sure. I haven't done a podcast on it.
I mean,
yet.
yeah. Okay.
After Mary took a job at the convent for $9 a week.
Hot money, then.
That's not bad, right?
No, I don't think that's bad.
I don't think that's bad. She did
Plus,
everything.
you probably get 3 hots and a cot.
3 what?
3 hots and a cot. 3 meals in a bed.
Okay. She chopped wood, she dug holes, and she helped build a schoolhouse and a chapel.
Jesus. Okay.
No fucking joke.
All right. Did she have a blue ox?
She eventually became the convent forewoman.
Okay.
Yeah. Getting a little fucking respect.
I respected her before.
A fucking forewoman.
Yeah.
And
sounds like Sister Act so far.
She would also drive the stagecoach.
She's doing a lot of stuff.
She's all over the place. She'd take visitors to and from the train station. She also made the 120-mile supply runs to Helena.
Okay.
She performed this duty alone, regardless of the weather. One night, the horses were attacked by a pack of wolves, and the wagon flipped. The horses scattered. Instead of bailing, Mary guarded the food shipment from wolves all night long.
Whoa!
The wolves would attack in a pack, and Mary would blast them with her shotgun. Eventually, she ran out of buckshot and had to use her revolver. In the morning, she was surrounded by the bodies of wolves.
Well, if things got even hairier, I'm sure there was a little ham on that wagon. Load a little ham in the gun.
I don't know if the ham's going to be...
Make some hammets. Okay.
She managed to write the stagecoach on her own.
Oh, shit.
That's fucking nuts.
That's a lot.
I would just lay there and go, this is fucking
I would have gone. I'd be like, oh, there were so many wolves. They'd be like, where's the food? I'd be like, the food?
She fucking rolled that shit over on her own and put it back on the road. And then she tracked down the horses, hooked it back up, and fucking got going.
Tracked them down?
Yeah, went out and fucking got them in the woods or whatever.
What's happening to your voice? I'm sorry, I'm a little...
That's what I do when I'm finding horses. Horse finding voice.
Oh, instead of horse whispering, you're just horse soprano.
It's a horse finding voice.
Okay, that's adorable.
She saved every single thing except a keg of molasses that broke.
Let me ask you this. Did anyone see all this happen?
No, but we believe her.
Okay.
The Bishop of Montana made her pay for the keg of molasses.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The Bishop of Montana?
Yeah, he fucking runs all the convents, right?
Montana's bishop made her pay for the molasses.
Yeah, he was like, all right, where's the fucking molasses? And
that'll teach you.
That's the thing that didn't make it. And
well,
like, pony up.
Come on now, fair is fair. Pay for it.
Did you eat the molasses?
Fair is fair.
Turns out she was dipping her fist in the molasses the whole way. That's why they called her Molasses Mary.
Well, that makes sense.
The big problem with Mary at the convent was that she was a bit rough around the edges.
It sounds like it.
She dressed in men's clothes.
Okay.
Although she did wear an apron when working. But under the apron, she always kept a revolver.
Okay.
Just in case, nuns.
Sure. They are violently unpredictable.
And in the apron pocket, she kept a flask of whiskey.
I mean, she sounds pretty cool. Right?
I'd say very cool. Under the apron, I already did that. Mary was said to have been a very good shot with both the revolver and her rifle.
Okay.
She was around 200 pounds, very tall. She loved drinking, smoking home-rolled cigars, swearing, and arguing politics.
And playing with her dick. Okay. So she's a Tom man.
Yeah, she's a Tom man.
Yeah.
The nuns tried to get Mary to be more ladylike, but she enjoyed hanging with the men in town more than at the convent.
That's got to be fucking great, though. At this point, she has to feel pretty comfortable being out and being black, and so she can now you're almost maybe like a novelty to some of these places where they're like, this fucking chick who drinks whiskey and is a great shot is going to come in. She flips wagons.
Right. Back then there were a lot of cowboys, black cowboys. It's very common.
Okay.
They don't put that in the movies, but there were a ton of black cowboys.
No, I've seen black cowboys.
They used to fucking bail and they would run away, and that's where they would go. They'd be like, all right, I'm going to go be a fucking cowboy.
Yeah.
Like you said, would you go to Mississippi or would be like, hey, how about out west and I get on some horses?
I'd go to Montana.
So the town... the women of the town of Cascade.
I'm guessing they took to her well. They liked her.
Well, they didn't think she was ladylike, and then they pushed for a law to be passed that barred all women from drinking in Cascade.
Okay, but you can't, just because they didn't like...
I just think the religious folk, they didn't like a lady doing that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're making the right face.
Yeah,
it's not a cool move.
It's smelly. I'm making smell face.
But then the mayor of Cascade ordered that Mary be the only woman who was allowed to drink in local bars.
Now what happened was this was sounding pretty dumb, and now it's really awesome.
Backfire!
Now it's really awesome because now that is so badass.
Yeah.
If you were the only person of your gender to be able to drink,
fucking amazing.
Holy shit.
She also enjoyed a good fist fight.
Okay. All right.
Now, notice I didn't say she got into them. I said she enjoyed.
Right, enjoyed. Pursued.
Mary was known to be able to beat up any two men at once in Montana.
Get out of here.
That's what it said, any two men at once. So you could pick any two men in Montana, and she would take them on at the same time.
Wow.
She had a standing bet she could knock out any man with one punch.
Wow. She's a monster.
The bet was a dime, and she never lost once.
She could knock someone out with one punch.
One fucking punch. She'd drop your shit. Well, she's a fucking linebacker. She's
honestly,
200 pounds.
When I heard the wagon flip and the weight, the first thing I thought was, what an inside linebacker.
Great inside. She would have been a great inside linebacker. Yeah. A saloon in town had a standing bet that any man who could take a punch from Mary and remain on his feet would get $5 and a free shot of whiskey.
Wow.
You know how many guys tried it because of the free shot of whiskey?
Oh, she must have just...
Go ahead, hit me, you big mother.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
Where, Amy?
I got a strong chin. Come on, you big dumb idiot.
At a local ranch, Mary got into an argument with the ranch foreman over a harness. You could see how that would happen.
Sure. What does that mean exactly? She got in a fight over like a horse?
The way you harness a horse.
Okay.
She's like, no, that's not right. And he's like, what you talking about?
I don't know if she was
woman.
like, no, that's not right. She was like, hey,
fucker.
hey, ass face.
Hey, you piece of shit.
Hey, I'll knock you out.
You put this on this way, you fucking animal. Hey, what are you doing, lady?
That's it.
Shut your goddamn manhole.
All right, Mary, relax.
Fuck you. I'll relax on your face.
God damn it, Mary. Do whatever you want to the horse. Just leave.
My fists are clenching again.
God, Mary.
Lady fists.
No. Two dead.
She picked up a rock and smashed the foreman in the head.
Whoa, Mary. Why you bugging?
That's one way to end an argument. One nun said, "May God help anyone who walks on the lawn after Mary has cut it."
Wow.
She's just like she should be in Game of Thrones.
By the way, she cut it but with being on her hands and knees and using her teeth, right?
She ate it
She
with her
ate the
mouth.
grass, right.
The Great Falls Examiner newspaper said she had, quote, broken more noses than any other person in Montana.
First of all, it's a hard thing to corroborate. I mean, that's a hard thing to say that is definitely...
No, they kept records.
Really?
Back then, that's the only thing they kept diligent records of, was nose breaks.
Yeah.
And by whom.
There's no dental records.
Nothing else but just nose breaks.
Yeah.
The Native Americans called Mary White Crow.
Interesting.
A little bit of reverse of the...
Yeah, a white crow.
Because they said she acts like a white woman but has black skin.
Okay.
I don't think it doesn't sound to me like she doesn't act like any woman.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's true, right?
It sounds like she acts like a dude.
It just said, yeah.
It should have been Dude Crow.
We call her Dude Crow.
Lady Dude Crow.
We call her Dude Crow.
She gender bender.
We think we call her Must Tuck. She must tuck. Only explanation. Tuck her junk.
Must tuck lady.
She's must tuck.
One schoolgirl wrote an essay saying, quote, she drinks whiskey and she swears and she is Republican, which makes her a low, foul creature. Yeah.
This is a time when this was a Republican.
This is when Republicans freed the slaves.
She has liberal written all over her in today's day and age.
Well, they were more liberal, the Republicans back then, than the Democrats.
Well, that's the same.
Mary was a hard worker. She washed all the clothes and linens and took care of the convent's 400 chickens, as well as tending the garden.
Okay.
It's a lot of chickens.
Yeah.
Can we just think about that?
That's like a Tyson coop.
A what?
Tyson chicken coop.
Oh, not like Mike Tyson.
No, both maybe. Oh my God! Look all these beautiful chickens inside of here.
I got inside my face.
Used to be pigeons, but now it's just like baby chicks.
I like to rub them on my face.
Yeah, look at this chicken.
I want to punch you.
I used to chase them, and now all I want to do is hug them.
Smash them against the rocks. I'm violent.
I guess what you could say is that I'm pretty violent.
She was pretty much indispensable. She also fought a skunk that got into the chicken coop.
Fought? How did she fight it?
She fucking put on.
I'll knock him out.
She put on her fist and started punching that shit.
That skunk didn't know what he was up against.
When Mary discovered,
So she's like she's a celebrity, arguably, right?
Yeah, she's a celebrity for sure. I mean, in this area, I don't know about. When Mary discovered it, the skunk had already killed 60 baby chicks. So that thing was like on a fucking tear.
Yeah.
Like, I'm skunking! Yeah. Snappity, snap, snap, snap,
He's
snap.
having a good time.
She killed it and dragged the dead skunk a mile back to the convent where she showed it to the nuns and a visiting chaplain. Look what I've done!
That kind of seems...
Hey, ladies, gather around. Look at this shit.
That's like cat behavior.
I did that! Mary motherfucking cunt fuck Fields!
But that's like cat behavior. Where like a cat will be like, here's the bird. You're like, no, I don't. They're like, for you. I got you the bird.
Dude, I don't need to see it.
I got you a bird.
Dude, I'm good.
This is our bird.
I'm good without the bird.
I'll skin it, and then we'll eat it raw together.
Okay, man.
It is our bird.
Okay.
You're welcome.
The nuns asked her how she avoided getting sprayed, and she said she just attacked it from the front.
You know, the thing about skunks is they're able to rotate pretty quick.
Wouldn't that be a great scene in Rocky?
Yeah.
Have to attack the skunk from the front. Come back the next day. Show him soaking in the tub in tomato juice. Then he comes back.
And then when he's finally fighting, the other fighter's like, Rock, you stink.
Jesus, Rocky, why don't you take a shower in
I
there?
haven't tasted skunks forever.
Take a shower in there, Rocky.
I did shower. There's a skunk.
What?
This job, there was a skunk.
What? There was a what?
Hey, I already showered. One of the train taxis where I chased skunk.
Okay.
That's my wife.
Jesus, you're an idiot, huh, Rock?
Hey.
Okay. Mary worked at the convent for 10 years, but her reputation was her undoing. The Bishop of Montana had been hearing many complaints about her behavior, and then she went a bit too far.
Well, she was the only woman allowed to drink.
Right.
I mean, that will make you feel a little empowered.
It's very empowering.
Yeah.
She's like a superhero.
I mean, she went from being a slave to being the only woman in a town who could drink.
And beat everybody up.
And beat the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah.
That's quite a 180.
The convent handyman was apparently upset that Mary made more money than he did.
Okay. Well, he's going to get knocked the fuck out.
So he started complaining to anyone who had ears.
Okay.
All over the town. He complained about Mary. Finally, Mary heard about his loud mouth.
Oh, God.
And challenged him to a duel on convent property.
Mary. Oh, on convent property? Why there?
Because that's where she heard about it. She heard about it. She just went to where he was. She heard about it, and she just fucking went straight to the dude and was like, let's do this shit. You want to fuck with a bro?
That is baller.
You're not a bro.
I am too.
I'm a bro. So the foreman agreed, or the handyman agreed, and somehow in the duel, Mary shot him in the ass.
Wow.
Now, one of two things happened. He was still walking his 10 paces, and she shot him in the ass.
Likely, right?
Or he fell and turned.
Who?
She shot him in the butt.
Yeah, who?
She just...
Who, as a defense, is like, my hiney.
Yeah, she shot him in the ass.
Yeah, he was like, nah, oh, fucking bitch.
Bottom shooter.
Oh, fucking bitch.
So that was it for the bishop. He had it. He ordered Mary to leave the convent.
I love how there was a time when, like, it was like, how you dueled in the streets was unfair.
All right, enough. I have now had it up to here with you.
Here's a rule to the anarchy.
Everything else was fine. But now you're shooting man in the buttocks.
Listen, if you don't have respectful duel game, what's left?
So she had to leave the convent.
Okay.
Mother Amadeus got Mary a job as a mail carrier between the convent and Cascade.
So she was a dude.
Oh, I get it. Took me a while. I was like, did I read something wrong? No, nope,
okay.
It's just a different word.
So she got her job as a mail lady.
Right. So she's
mailman
a postal
lady.
She bought Mary a wagon and a team of horses. Mary was now the second woman in the U.S. to have a mail route. But she didn't just get the job because she asked for it. Getting a job with the Postal Service was very hard. Applicants would compete against each other. So there'd be a fucking job up, and everyone would come down, and they'd be like, all right, let's see who's got the fucking goods.
Really?
And they would each hitch a team of 6 horses to a stagecoach, and whoever did it the fastest got the job.
That is such a funny... first of all, we should do more shit like that. There should be more... You should make...
Time trials.
Totally.
Yes.
But also, that really... If you're going to do that... You should really set up a little more of a course. I mean, there's way more to being a mail carrier than just hitching a wagon.
I agree, but after you hitch the wagons, you're so tired. When you hitch all the horses
and
up,
so she did it. So she did it fastest, and
at the age of 60,
holy shit,
she beat all the dudes who are probably, let's be honest, in their 20s. Some fucking crazy old lady who's 9 feet tall and weighs 400 pounds. Just comes over
and
they're
probably
like,
a little
is she
drunk.
mythical?
Yeah.
She's hammered out of her mind. She's just left a trail of dudes knocked out.
Yeah.
She hitches a bunch of
horses. Smells like skunk.
So she's the second male woman. First black mail carrier, male or female. She's the very first black.
Wow.
To hold a position. She never failed once to deliver a letter.
That's pretty crazy.
And she was never said to be late. If the snow got too high, she would tie up the horses to a tree and carry the mail on her back.
What? She would leave?
If the horses couldn't walk in the snow anymore.
But how? She must have been. How far would she be going?
I don't know. I mean, it sounds like
miles.
Wow, yeah, mile. I mean, it sounds like there was like 100 or so miles.
What?
So she'd tie up the horses and be like, I'll be back.
Oh, my God.
And then she'd just fucking cruise off with her fucking bag of shit. It was during this period that Mary got her nickname, Stagecoach.
Yeah.
Stagecoach
Mary.
Yeah, because they're like, she is a stagecoach.
Yeah.
She doesn't need one. She is one.
Yeah.
In 1903, Mother Amadeus was sent to Alaska to set up a mission. Mary was now 70. She was devastated to lose her friend. All right, let's talk about this.
Okay.
So there's a nut. There's a woman who wants to be a nut.
Yeah.
And there is another lady, and they grew up together, and she's a tough son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And the first one becomes a nun, and she goes, hey, come see me here. Come visit me. Come hang with me. Come live with me.
Yeah.
And she gets her job.
Wait a minute.
And then she gets fired, and she's like, hey, I'll buy you some stuff. I'll buy you like a new car.
You're right. They were good friends.
And then you can still live around here, and I'll see you around.
Good pals like to keep in touch.
By the way, I like it when you're tough and you're rough and tumble.
Yeah, like to see that sort of, a woman embrace her womanhood and really be tough. Mm-hmm.
And then the nun gets fired or moved to another place in Alaska, and you can't follow, and you're like, I'm broken.
Wants to see her friend.
Because my lover is gone.
What? Lover! David!
Mary stopped the mail route and moved to the town of Cascade.
Okay, so they were definitely fucking.
She was fucking her. She was such a local hero that the town would close the school in honor of her birthday.
I mean,
even though she didn't know what day her birthday was.
What?
She didn't know what day her birthday was.
So they were like...
She was a slave. How would she fucking know? You know what I mean? Who knows what kind of records they kept?
So what did she just do? Invent it? Or one day a year she'd be like, I feel like tomorrow?
I think that, no, she wouldn't change it yearly, but they said that there were a couple places that
she
said
got to pick her birthday.
She would say twice a year she had a birthday. So
if you are allotted that luxury, you should take a little bit of advantage of it.
Yeah, if you're going to get huge rewards for having a birthday, you might as well bring that in a couple times a year.
It was like her dead grandma, like the dead grandma excuse when you were in school.
That's exactly it.
In college.
How many dead grandmas? I had a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Mary made a living.
I ran out eventually and had to make up new stuff. That's how many dead grandmas I had.
Jesus, it's a massacre.
Yeah. No, it was a genocide of grandmas, what I had. It's been acknowledged as such.
Mary made a living by doing laundry for locals in her home, and she kept on drinking, fighting, and swearing. One day she was drinking in a saloon when a man who owed her $2 for doing laundry walked by.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take a guess that this guy gets a little guff.
She stormed after him, and she grabbed him by the collar, spun him around, and punched him in the face.
She's over 70.
Yes. Yes. Then she walked back to the bar and sat down and said, his laundry bill is paid.
Oh my God. Was that maybe the first catchphrase? Was that maybe the first tag?
Well, she's the first Schwarzenegger.
The first tag?
That's for sure, yeah.
His laundry's paid. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Mary also opened a restaurant which did not do well because she gave everyone credit who couldn't afford to pay.
Yeah.
She went broke twice trying to run the restaurant before shutting it down.
Okay.
She was loved in the town. When the local hotel was sold, part of the contract said that the new owner had to give Mary free meals for the rest of her life.
Wow.
When her house burned down, the locals got together and built her a new one. Wow. Mary also babysat a lot of the kids in town. One of them was a boy visiting for a while from the city of Dearborn.
Uh-oh.
His name was Gary Cooper.
What?
Gary Cooper loved her so much as a kid that right before he died, he wrote an article for her in Ebony magazine.
Okay.
It's the Gary Cooper.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But he was so affected by her by just being with her a little time as like a fucking 9-year-old.
That he wrote about her.
With all the shit that he did in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And all the fucking ladies he tore through because he's Gary Cooper. So he fucked his way through this town.
Okay.
And did all the blow he did.
Right.
It's Gary Cooper. right?
Okay, yeah.
Just blow off of Hooker's breasts, the whole Cooper legend.
Sure.
Which
That was what he was
which I'm
doing?
now completely fabricating.
Right.
He went through all that, and at the end, he was like, man, how about that giant 7-year-old black lady?
I miss Stagecoach.
Oh, Stagecoach. Mary also adopted the Cascade baseball team.
She adopted them?
She was like, I'm the team mother. I take care of my boys, that kind of thing.
Okay.
She gave them flowers at each game, and anyone who hit home runs, she gave flowers to.
Yeah, and anyone who didn't, she beat the fuck out of.
If anyone would talk shit about the team, she would punch them in the face.
But at this age,
She's so old.
honestly, like this is a while ago. I mean, my guess is life expectancy wasn't even 70.
No, this is crazy.
So she's not only far surpassing,
especially for a black woman,
life expectancy. She was a slave. She's not only surpassing life expectancy, but she, in this day and age, what she's doing would be considered insane.
Oh no, fucking crazy.
Beating the shit out of people.
No, she'd be a celebrity.
Oh God,
she'd be.
How quickly she'd be on Dancing with the Stars?
Well, Trump would be like, "You got to run
Mary.
with me.
Yeah,
you got to be my running mate." In 1914, Mary got the feeling she was close to death. She did not want to be a burden on her friends. So in the middle of the night, she got up and walked out of her house.
Oh, God.
And laid down in some tall weeds.
She did the dog move?
Yep.
She did what dogs do? Who does that?
She just went outside to lay down and die.
And die?
But some young kids were playing there the next day, and they found her.
Still alive?
Yeah.
I need a couple more days to die, please. My clock was off.
I'm in the weeds.
What?
The locals took her to Columbus Hospital in Great Falls. You're going to a hospital. Leave me in the weeds.
No, I'd rather just die in the weeds over the week.
Going to the hospital. Fuck you son of a bitch. Hey, come down here close.
Mary!
Stagecoach Mary died a few days later at the age of 82 of liver failure.
Wow.
Because she's fucking pounding.
Wow.
She's a giant alcoholic. Giant lesbian alcoholic.
Oh, man.
She was buried in a small cemetery between Cascade and St. Peter's Mission. It's fucking nuts.
And you can still hear the ghost of Mary beating the shit out of other ghosts.
You can. She's kicking the fucking shit.
You can still hear,
ghosts.
Motherfucker.
Mother son of a bitch.
His laundry bill is paid.
Hey.
Your laundry bill is paid.
A laundry bill. All right. Good job.
That's what happens when you mix whites with colors.
Oh, yes, it's Gareth. Not Gary, stop it. Gareth Force, listen, I've got a bunch of stand-up shows coming up, and I want to see you there. We can hug. I will be at Rooster Teeth Feathers in Sunnyvale, California, April 18th, 19th, and 20th. Then I will be in Chattanooga, Tennessee, June 18th. I will be at Nashville, Zanies, June 19th. I will be in Huntsville, Alabama, June 20th. I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia, June 21st, June 22nd. Then I will be in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, June 26th. Then I'll be in East Providence, Rhode Island, June 27th. Then I'll be in Boston, Massachusetts, and Boston, June 28th. That's 2 shows. I will be in Springfield, Massachusetts, June 29th, Rochester, New York, June 30th, and then July 5th through the 6th, Canada. I've heard your prayers, and I will answer them. I will be in Toronto. So come join me at the Comedy Bar. Go to GarethReynolds.com for tickets and information. That's right, Gareth Force. We're calling you up. It's the big time. The big leagues. This went poorly.
Listen up, Buttercup. It's time to get off your grab some weights and get back in shape. But what's going to be different this time? You're going to sign up with the Body app. That's Body with an I. You know Body for P90X and hundreds of proven programs that get you ripped. And they're all here on the app, along with great new programs and all the nutrition and supplements you need to nail your routine. And right now, new users who sign up for a 1-year subscription to Body save 72%. And the Body app rocks. CNN_ just rated Body the best fitness app, so you know it works. Will it be tough? Heck yeah. But this is the structure you need to get the gains you want. And Body stands behind your results. If you don't lose 5 to 10 pounds in your first 30 days, you don't pay. Now here's the deal. Body has a special introductory offer. The next 500 new users who sign up for a year of Body save 72%. That's just 33 cents a day. All you have to do is go to body.com. That's bodywithanI.com and get started today.